All right, today we're doing a deep dive into Kaveri Seed Company, or KSCL. Now, if you think you know them as just another seed producer, well, you're going to want to stick around. We're looking at a company that's right in the middle of this massive strategic pivot, one that could totally rewrite its story for investors. So let's get right into it.
For years, Kaveri Seed was, the undisputed king of cotton in India. But that kingdom, it's being very intentionally reshaped. The company is executing a huge reinvention, shifting its focus away from cotton and into a more diverse, and this is the key part, a much more profitable future. So you've got to ask, right? Why the big change, and how exactly are they planning to pull it off?
Okay, here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll look at the big problem that forced their hand, the cotton conundrum. Then, we'll get into their solution, what we're calling the high-value pivot. After that, the fortress balance sheet that's funding it all, the risks they can't avoid, and finally, the single most important factor you need to be watching.
So, let's start at the beginning. Every big corporate story, every big pivot, it always starts with a problem. And for Kaveri, that problem was what we can call the cotton conundrum. This was the catalyst for everything that followed. You're looking at what was basically a perfect storm hitting their main business. It was a triple threat, really. First, you had constant regulatory pressure. Think government price caps just squeezing their margins tighter and tighter. Second, you had agronomic threats, pests like the pink bollworm messing with crop yields. And third, a flood of illegal seeds hit the market, which started eating away at their market share. For management, it became pretty clear that the future in cotton was, not much of a future at all.
So with their back against the wall, what do? They pivot. And this right here is the core of the bull case for the company. It wasn't a panic move. It was a carefully engineered shift toward a much more profitable and stable business model.
And here you can see exactly how they're doing it. On the left, you've got the old Kaveri, dominated by cotton. On the right, that's the new strategy. You can see a clear shift in R&D and capital towards things like hybrid rice and maize, which, by the way, are already delivering double-digit growth, and the really high-value vegetable seed portfolio.
So why those specific crops? It's simple. It's all about the margins. The math here is crystal clear. Cotton gives them pretty low margins, especially with those price caps. Hybrid rice and maize, a really solid step up. But the real prize, the game changer, is the vegetable seeds. We're talking significantly higher margins and way less exposure to all that regulatory drama. So this isn't just about survival. It's a direct play for margin expansion. Now, you can have the best strategy in the world, but if you don't have the cash to back it up, it's just a nice idea. And that brings us to the second pillar of the bull case, Kaveri's absolutely rock-solid fortress of a balance sheet. Let's just tick off the boxes here. The company has zero debt. Zero. It's sitting on a huge pile of cash. We're talking hundreds of crores, which gives them the firepower to fund R&D and easily ride out a bad monsoon. And on top of that, it's a classic cash cow, just consistently generating tons of cash. The takeaway here is crucial. They are making this pivot from a position of incredible financial strength, not desperation. And management is putting their money where their mouth is. They are constantly returning cash to shareholders through dividends and, importantly, share buybacks. This quote from their Q3 FY24 commentary says it all. When a company this flush with cash decides to buy back its own stock, it's sending a screaming signal to the market that they think their own shares are cheap. Okay, that all sounds pretty good, right? The pivot, the balance sheet, but, and there's always a but, we have to be objective. We have to look at the other side. No business is risk-free, and Kaveri operates in a sector with some very real ceilings on its growth. This is the reality check. And really, the risks boil down to two big things. First, regulation. Even with the pivot, the government's heavy hand in agriculture, especially cotton pricing, is still a major factor that can cap their upside. And second, you've just got Mother Nature. The business is totally tied to the Indian monsoon. A late monsoon, a weak monsoon, it directly hits sales. And with climate change and things like El Niño, that volatility is only increasing, which leads to some really lumpy and unpredictable quarterly earnings. So on one hand, you had this smart, strategic pivot backed by a monster balance sheet. On the other, you have these big, unavoidable risks. So how do we put all of this together? What's the final verdict here? The way we see it, KSCL is what you'd call a value growth hybrid. It's not a value trap because management is actively creating value with this pivot and returning cash, but it's also not some high-octane growth stock because those regulatory and climate risks put a ceiling on how fast it can grow. What you're left with is a very resilient, cash-rich compounder that's really built for a specific kind of long-term investor.
So if you're going to watch one thing over the next year, just one thing to track, what is it? It's simple. The performance of that non-cotton portfolio. That is the new growth engine. You need to see continued strong growth in rice and maize. And, most importantly, you need to see those margins expand, driven by that high-value vegetable business.
And that really leaves us with the ultimate question as we look into FY25 and beyond. For any investor, for anyone watching this space, it all boils down to this. Can the momentum and better margins from these new businesses grow fast enough to outrun the drag from the old cotton business and the volatility of the monsoon? The answer to that question will define Kaveri Seed's future.